The Voice Season 26 winner, Sofronio Vasquez, 32, moved to Udica from his home country of the Philippines in April 2023 and has eagerly made it his home. His new neighbors have also welcomed Vasquez with equal fervor, supporting and voting for him on his voice performances. It's just too much. Before finding out he had won, Vasquez informed the OB in the early hours of December. "You guys are amazing, and I can clearly feel your support and compassion here from your home." Vasquez and other special guests from Season 26 of the show will make an appearance at the Stanley Theater in Udica on Saturday, June 14th at 7:30 p.m. The Stanley claims that he is the first Asian and Filipino male winner of The Voice. Vasquez is on a tour that started on March 8th in Los Angeles and will conclude on May 24th in Dubai. He'll go to Canada as well, Australia and New York City in the spring and summer. The smallest city on the tour is unquestionably Udica. Tickets for the Udica concert start at $3,440 including fees, while a VIP ticket costs $145, which includes a signed CD of unreleased tracks and a post-show reception. The New York City show's tickets began at $88 plus taxes, while a VIP package costs $270. Vasquez was raised in what he calls Mindanao Island's slums. His family of 5 lived in a one-room house despite the fact that both of his parents were government employees. In a December interview with the OB, he said that he and his brothers were taught that hard work and education will lead to a better life. Their lives were always filled with excitement and optimism since music has always been a part of our existence. Before choosing to go to the United States and settle in Udica, where people of all races and colors are accepted, Vasquez worked as a singer on American cruise ships after graduating from dentistry school, similar to daily music karaoke, as he said in the interview. He claims that he discovered a call for virtual auditions for The Voice while working as a dental assistant for an oral surgeon in the city. He went to Los Angeles in February of last year for the life-altering blind audition. Within 9 seconds of Vasquez beginning to sing Mary J. Blige's "I'm Going Down," all 4 judges turned their seats in response to his voice. The social media video of the audition went viral. "I was unable to press my button quickly enough," Miss told him. "You have a buttery voice. It's easy on the ears, but your genuineness touched my heart. You've got it all." Vasquez's dramatic dying is highlighted by the concert press. He can make any music seem like it's being heard for the first time, whether it's pop, R&B, rock, or jazz. According to the report, his talent goes beyond just hitting the right notes. It's the way he makes every word and song come to life. His voice takes you on an unforgettable emotional trip by shaking the rafters 1 minute and whispering secrets the next. There was a noticeable sense of excitement in the air as the sun descended below the horizon, bathing the streets of Udica in an amber light. Fans from far and wide came, many of them sporting Sofronio t-shirts. Vasquez's happy expression, or the well-known symbol of the vocal asterisk Sofronio, was more than just the victor. He was a ray of optimism, a monument to goals achieved in the face of adversity, and he was now going back to his origins with great anticipation to share his story with the people who had reared him. Sofronio's path to fame has not been typical at all. Born within a multicultural environment to immigrant parents, he was often mesmerized by music that reverberated everywhere. Spanish ballads, church hymns, and even modern pop tunes that were played on the radio. His first singing memories were of small-scale concerts in his living room for family and friends, which were usually met with laughter and enthusiastic applause. Years later, the quiet child had developed into a strong performer renowned for his extraordinary capacity to use music to convey emotion. He took a risk when he tried out for Asteris, the voice astroist, one that may have put him in the limelight or resulted in another door being closed. As luck would have it, he stunned the judges by performing a well-known song, turning every chair and guaranteeing his place in the competition. His time on the program was filled with both successes and setbacks. There were new performances every week, ranging from energetic songs that got the audience moving to soulful acoustic settings. His sincerity and modest beginnings strengthened his emotional bond with the audience. Fans of Udica learned about his struggles with family commitment and how he used music as a kind of rehabilitation in addition to amusement. Sofronio's victory as a vocal astrophysicist has far-reaching effects. He had come to symbolize tenacity, hard effort, and the idea that no matter where you start, you can achieve your ambitions. Despite the beauty and radiance that swiftly surrounded him, Udica served as a constant reminder of his origins in his heart. As his homecoming concert date neared, the city was a hive of activity. Flags were displayed on the windows of local companies. As fans on social media reflected on Sofronio's modest upbringing, "I remember him singing at the coffee shop," a fan said. "He had that spark even then." Someone else commented, "Can't wait to see him bring that stage presence back home. Finally, the day is here." The famous Udica Auditorium, where the event was held, has seen a number of musicians over the years, but none had as close links to the neighborhood as Sofronio. The crowd experienced a surge of excitement as the doors opened. The theater was full with little children with painted faces, teenagers with phones eager to record memories, and older generations thinking back on their own experiences. The crowd cheered as Sofronio entered the stage. He looked like the superstar he had become in his signature denim jacket and trousers, but there was a softness in his eyes that served as a reminder that, despite the accolades and recognition, his heart was still rooted in his love for his hometown. Udica stated, "It feels great to be home." His warm, rich voice immediately energized the gathering. He began with a lively tune that made everyone start to sing along. His voice blended with the audience's, creating a cozy atmosphere. He interspersed his songs with heartfelt recollections of his early years, including summers spent at neighborhood parks with family get-togethers full of laughter and the reverberating sounds of his mother's voice, which always inspired him to pursue his goals. The performance seemed more personal because of these ties to his history, as if he were serenading a room full of friends and family instead of a stadium full of spectators. Sofronio switched to more dramatic songs as the evening wore on, each one filled with intimate tales. Every phrase of the song he dedicated to his family reflected his mother's unwavering trust in him. As he sang about dreams and the difficulties they present, the crowd paid close attention and several of them started crying. His excitement was contagious, reminding everyone in the audience that dreams are not only for the wealthy but also for those who have the courage to follow them tenaciously. "You are a living example of what hard effort can accomplish, Sofronio." Following a cry from the throne, there was a prolonged period of applause. It became clear at that point that Sofronio was more than simply a performer. He stood for the hope and potential of the town. Sofronio stopped as the performance was coming to an end to glance out at the crowd. "In addition to winning the tournament, I'm standing here today as a part of this wonderful community. You have always had faith in me, and without your support, I couldn't have progressed this far." He unveiled a special surprise for the evening, a collaboration with regional artists who had performed with him in his early years. He was joined by familiar acquaintances in an electric reunion that was full of passion and humor. Their harmonies are a magnificent fusion of the present and the past. As Sofronio led the crowd in a chorus of hope and solidarity, the last song brought the house down. When he stepped back from the microphone, the voices of the audience filled the auditorium as their hands waved in unison, producing the sea of movement. It served as a reminder that despite his ascent to fame, he had been brought up by the people of Udica. Sofronio took a deep breath and let the moment pass over him as the applause broke out. The crowd's love gave him energy and served as a sobering reminder of the original reason he had set out on this journey. He walked backstage filled with emotion once the last cheers died down. "Welcome home," a voice whispered from behind him. His mother was crying as she gave him a hug. "This was always meant for you, and I'm very proud of you." As the journey continued, each location reached new heights and presented intriguing opportunities. The Udica performance remained a landmark, a moment of connection that emphasized his desire to elevate and inspire with music despite the grandeur of global platforms and busy cities. Inspired by his return home, Sofronio carried the spirit of Udica with him on the international leg of his tour, serving as a constant reminder that every song and every performance was about the voices of all those who had stood by him on his journey. Stories and experiences were intertwined into every song that Udica performed, making him a pillar of his life and career. Even though he became a worldwide musical superstar, he would always be Udica's